AITA for banning my friend from using my pool because of what she said. First time poster. Lockdown lurker. 11 years ago, my 34 sister Bill's dad died, leaving me guardian to my 2 nieces then 5-3. My dad left me his house, so we moved there. The kids settled in the school quickly and made friends. This woman, S45F, was particularly good at making sure the kids and I were included in events, but she seemed a bit off. She kept telling me how lucky I was to have such a nice house. I pointed out that I only inherited it as 3 members of my family died, but she laughed and called me sentimental. She also loved to organize events at my pool, but she always made out that she was the host, taking charge, making me feel like a stranger in my own house. Our youngest daughters share a birthday, so they generally share a pool party. 6 meters ago, my BF, R35, moved in. I've known him as a friend since before my sis died, and the girls think of him as their favorite uncle. But recently we got together. A few months after he moved in, S texted me saying there were rumors about R and my oldest T, now 16. S said he acted inappropriately towards C. I asked T about her day. When she realized there'd been gossip, she burst into tears saying she hated this village as no one wanted you to be happy. She said as they walked down the high street, he'd given her a signed hug and kissed her on the top of her head. She said it made her feel like she had a dad for the first time in her life, and now the moment was ruined. S texted me later asking what I'd done, and I told her to drop it, but she kept texting me, saying I was too young to see how he was manipulating me. She suggested he was grooming my daughter. I told her to stop again, but she didn't, so I blocked her number and unfollowed her on all social media. Other friends sent me screenshots of where she posted to friends that he was a threat to children and I was an enabler. Then a few days ago, I bumped into S. She was all smiles, telling me which date suited them best for the party and how all the village were looking forward to it. I said that due to COVID no pool parties were happening, and even if there were, surely as a mother she wouldn't want her kids to attend a gathering where a threat to children and his enabler were present. She said she didn't know what I meant. I said I could show her some screenshots if it would help. She said how much her daughter was looking forward to it. That I'd be selfish if I didn't let it go ahead. I said she should have thought about that before spreading false rumors. I said if my girl invited hers over, that was fine, but S was never to step foot on my property again. Afterwards she posted something on the community Facebook page about selfish incomer, beaches. It got taken down, but not before her friends left nasty comments. One of them texted me saying I should be nicer considering the circumstances, but I don't even know what that means. Anyway, I don't think I've been unreasonable, but clearly half the village think I am. Am I? Update: well, that blew up. Thank you for the awards, I really appreciate them. I am trying to go through all the comments, but sorry if I do not reply. 1R and I will get legal advice and then decide what to do. 2 friends seem to think S has damaged herself more than me. People have always given her leeway as she does do loads in the village and she is married to a total SHT. But her post about incomers has offended loads of people, anyone who was not born here, and stirred up lots of ill feelings. 3-4. Those of you who say we should move, I have thought about it. But we cannot really for 2 years until we get to a good point in the girls' schooling. It is under consideration, for I am going to message the one who told me to be nicer considering the circumstances, because I genuinely do not get what she means. 5. For those asking about my use of village. In the UK that is what we call places smaller than towns. Not sure what the precise geographical definition, you just know. It is not that usual to have an indoor pool in the UK, so I think that is why she is so obsessed with it. 5. I have thought about sending her a picture of me in the pool drinking a cocktail with a raised finger, but I think I would be then and it is probably not worth the hassle. NTA. Those kind of rumors can destroy a person's life. Clearly the niece said it was not done in a sexual manner, that she didn't feel uncomfortable etc. and was fine. This outsider decided to stir drama up and wanted to reap the benefits still. She hurt your niece with gossip and could have harmed an innocent man's reputation because she could not ask a question or be adult about it. She also started drama on social media for it as well. It is total bullshit. You have every right to ban someone like her. If the wrong person heard her unjustified rumors, it could have done a lot of damage. I feel particularly sad because of the way it made Op's niece feel after feeling so happy to have a father figure in her life. The fact that he hugged her in public is not something someone grooming a young person within a family setting would do, because they work behind closed doors and secret keeping and would never risk that in the open. It's the sort of thing an innocent caring person does. Is typical of the vile people who exist in every small community, whether it's a village, an organization, or a club, using others as social currency while constantly looking for scandal, smiling and friendly towards them so they don't notice the knife she holds behind her back. They always gather a small cohort of like-minded people around them, but they definitely don't represent the majority of the community. The audacity of expecting to still use the pool to run events is both typical and hilarious. These people believe they are totally in charge of the community and everything revolves around them. Ban her and her cronies from your life. The people who dislike her, and there will be many, will be on your side. Keep a record of her libelous writings and make contemporaneous notes of any slanderous statements, in case you do wish to take legal action, because as others have pointed out, it's the kind of mud that can stick. One of them texted me saying I should be nicer considering the circumstances, but I don't even know what that means. By all means, ask what they are referring to. I am confused. Which circumstances? The ones where she made fun of my feelings about inheriting my house from my dead family, or do you mean the circumstance in which she appropriated my home as if it were her own personal party venue? No. Oh, I see. It must be the circumstances where she spread vicious rumors about my family, lied to me about it, and then still expected to be able to use my house for her parties again. Or, am I missing something? I am kind of curious to know what other slander she has been spreading. Also, obviously, AITA. Thank you, that is exactly how I feel. I think they mean she was kind to me at first. She knew my dad, but that has not stopped her laughing at my grief. And I do have a lovely property compared to her, so maybe I am fortunate in comparison. But still, I think they mean she was kind to me at first, but that has not stopped her laughing at my grief. This woman has not been kind to you. Laughing at your grief is insane and cruel. I am so sorry for everything that has happened to you, and I agree with everyone else that you need to take action. These kinds of people never stop unless they are forced to do so, or they lose their audience. I have a neighbor like this. We were friends until she got pissed that we were not spending as much time with her as we used to. My father was dying of cancer and I was his primary caregiver, and then she started saying nasty things about us to the neighbors. Thankfully, we have lived here way longer than she has, so people did not believe her. But in your case, yeah, protect yourself. Also, the fact that your niece said that she hates this village because no one wants you to be happy is really concerning. If I were you, I would look into that further. AITA, steer clear of S and her drama. There is no winning with her and she will just drag you and the kids through the mud. You did a good job ending things. Keep those boundaries up. AITA. What? Imagine how he felt. That moment was probably so special and meaningful. How dare someone take that from her? I would advance every event, because if you feel okay still having parties in my yard, but he is grooming children. Sounds like she just likes to gossip and be a jerk. I am not even going to talk about the tragedy that resulted in you having the house in the first place. She called you sentimental. My condolences to your family, and AITA. Ban the whole bunch. AITA. You should be nice to her considering the circumstances. You mean the circumstances where she walks all over you, your property, and your family. The circumstances where she spread absolutely awful rumors about your family and then still acted entitled to your property. Those circumstances. I think they mean that she was kind to me when I moved here, which she was. I was a mess at the time, and she knew my dad, so maybe that is what they mean. But I do not think either of those things mean she gets to spread SHT about us now. That doesn't give her a pass to spread SHT about you and your family. And it does not mean you have to be nice to her while she does. OP, that is your home, not her personal pool party locations. If she wants that, she cannot ent out the public pool and leave you alone. Block her and ignore her. I did have her no contact with any of my kids. Jesus, people literally cannot just let a guy show affection to a kid he lives with and not go off the rails screaming abuser from a freaking hug. That woman is way off the rails and you do not need her in your life. NTA, someone who is jealous of your house now spreads rumors about your boyfriend. Seems like she is jealous of that too. I would consider legal action if I were you. Rumors have a big effect in small places. I would guess she has been keeping you separate from other people when she has been acting the host, which is why you are called an incomer after 11 years. NTA, you did the right thing by checking with your daughter right away. Some people like to gossip. The only thing I did say is if any your kids show any hesitation around your BF, check on it immediately. It is probably nothing but never hurts to check. NTA, the woman has always been jealous of your home and has used your circumstances to her benefit. She didn't want the new BF to upset her influence or access to the property or you and acted accordingly. You are absolutely correct that you cannot let this woman on your property ever again, but I would also advise that you all stay about 100 miles away from her kid too. Goodness knows what lies she could fabricate if her daughter was to be in your home by herself. I wouldn't put it past her to accuse your BF or you if something nasty. You don't have to wonder about her motives, but you should prepare yourself. Keep evidence of her libelous posts and slanderous accusations. It is so hard. Her daughter and my youngest have been friends since they were 3. They are more like sisters than friends. Due to lockdown in the UK, they have not seen each other since December, but they will see each other when they are back at school together next week. They really are BFF. I am not sure if I can even have that conversation to separate them. Wait, you are in the UK and she is planning a party in your pool. Inappropriate accusations aside, yes, things are getting better and I hope they carry on that way, but we are months from it being okay for kids playing in a pool and scrambling over each other at a party. She sounds like the kind of person who claims not to read The Sun but still parrots all the bullshit written in it as she smiles sweetly over cakes at the school fete. NTA, this woman has been taking advantage of you for your whole friendship for your nice house and pool. Good chance she is worried with you having a boyfriend in your house he would notice her doing this to you and say something. That's how you end up with CPS at your door and your BF arrested. That is so terrible. I hope you talk to an attorney or file a police report or something. And I hope your nieces keep healing, and I hope your boyfriend still hugs and gives her forehead kisses. She obviously feels safe and comfortable with you guys. NTA multiply 1 million. NTA, but and don't take this the wrong way. I am not accusing your boyfriend at all. Make sure if you hear any more rumors, or she says something that has off, that you do something about it. My parents sensed something was off with a neighbor and let me go anyway. Now I am a CSA survivor, but please keep an eye out. Again, not accusing, just if you ever hear or see anything else, please pay attention. And if she ever says anything to you, please believe her. It's so awful that she tried to insinuate you're lucky for inheriting your home even after knowing the circumstances why. The whole thing reads as her trying to get the benefits of the house through you, and if anyone has to blame for the lack of a pool party for their daughter, it's herself for the way she treated you, your BF and your family. NTAOP, I spent most of my youth at 18 in a small northern village, and, although it's nowhere near as bad as the experience you've had, I got stares and judgment from being half Asian in a village full of white boomers. My dad got it more. Being the actual immigrant, villages can be lovely, community-focused places, but they can also be very insular and mistrustful of outsiders. I hope you manage to find a solution to this. Even if it is legal action, could this be reported to the police as harassment? I am feeling awful for you. She had a loving moment with a man she thought she could see as a father figure in her life. Anyone with a heart who knew your family would see this moment as loving and happy and heartfelt and all the nice words. Someone seeing this as pedophilic is disgusting and looking for drama. I hope legal actions are taken. Also, still wanting to use your pool. What a dumb loser, honestly. NTA, this is really scary behavior on that person's part, abusive and controlling. Please be very careful and take care of yourself. She has a lot of damn nerve to accuse you and your boyfriend of some of the most horrible things imaginable and then ask you come into your home right after. Number. AITA, contact lawyer, protect your family, protect the girls, they've already been through enough. AITA, certainly not. This woman is a vicious gossip and a greedy, insensitive loser. You are correct to bar her from your life and property. This woman is a bully, extremely hateful, jealous and lacks empathy. Just her comments brushing aside the deaths in your family say all you need to know. Any event at your pool, you are the host, so she has been benefiting from and manipulating you. She has been enjoying the social clout from having a pool all this time by taking it over. Now that you have a partner, her ability to overstep is threatened, so she is trying to undermine you. You are the one with a pool. People will come to your parties whether she is there or not. She knows this and resents it. The rumors are a way to make herself feel better, by putting you down. If I were you, I'd get a lawyer. Even if you don't fully proceed with a slander case, it should get your neighbor to shut up. It will also protect you if this goes further one day, and a judge asks why you didn't take action. I'd also tell your truth far and wide. This is a time for loud yet respectful outrage on your part. She has overstepped and you need to stand up for yourself and your family, so she knows she can't mess with you. She is a bully. You have to put this on her. If you say nothing, they will all believe her because they have nothing else to believe. Lastly, even if this works out for the best and she apologizes, which she will if she realizes that can't get the upper hand, I'd continue to bar her from my property. Jealous mean girls don't have empathy. They just wait for another moment to strike. Don't let her have that chance again. Keep her far, far away from you and your family. And in future, if anyone tries to take over and make you feel you were not the host at your own party, check them by pointing out their behavior is inappropriate. She is only able to take control if you sit back and allow it. Don't do so again. You're a strong lady, and if anyone makes insensitive comments like saying you're being sentimental, that's disrespectful and a put down. She was trying to undermine you and make you less confident from the very first. Take that as a red flag in future and keep those folks at arm's length. AITA, you are absolutely right. No parent would bring her kids to that house if she genuinely believed what she had been saying. Maybe she is jealous you found someone. Maybe she grew up without a dad and is jealous your kids now have one. Regardless, it is time she faced the consequences if using your pool was that important to her. She would not have done this. Invite people who are not crazy and petty to share your house and pool, and leave these empty-headed gossips to entertain each other. AITA, sounds like classic small-town social hierarchy nonsense. Sorry you are going through this. Actions, meet consequences. Sounds like a miserable, non-stop drama machine, and keeping her away from your family is the best thing you could do. I don't like conflict either, but as I've gotten older, I've realized some things are worth the conflict. I am so proud of you for standing up for your family. AITA in the slightest.